3 individuals into custody at a hotel near Interstate 395 and Duke Street in the city of Alexandria. The 3 individuals are actually siblings. They reside in Albemarle County. A 20-year-old Mercedes Shelton and 18-year-old Daniel Mathis have been charged with 1 felony count each of grand larceny, and that's in connection with the vehicle that belongs to Kevin Quick. Their other sister, Shantae Shelton, age 24, she was taken into custody on an outstanding arrest warrant by the Louisa County Sheriff's Office. All 3 are being held without bond at the Central Virginia Regional Jail located in Orange.
All right, lots of charges against the male suspect, Daniel Mathis, connected to a shooting on Sunday. Let's take a look here. Let me bring the Dream Team on this. They're being held without bond. Grand larceny, robbery, malicious wounding, several weapons charges. How long can they keep this guy without bond? Darren?
Well, he's entitled to a bond hearing. Generally, the way it works with bail is fixed in an amount that takes into consideration flight risk and danger to the community. And unlike everywhere else in the criminal justice system, where people who are accused of crimes are presumed to be not guilty, when it comes to setting bail or bond amount, usually the judge presumes that you're guilty and then starts digging into flight risk and danger to the community. But the short version is, if these are past crimes that he's been a fugitive for, it could be that he's going to be held without bond for the entirety of this thing.
All right, grand larceny, stealing a car, receiving stolen property. Are those the types of things where people are held without bond, or can our system hold them indefinitely while the investigation as to what happened to this police captain continues?
Not typically, but Darren's right. I mean, it's not necessarily the charge that will dictate whether or not a person gets a bond. You have to look at the defendant's history. You have to look at whether he's a flight risk, whether he's a danger to the community. And if those factors are present, he can be denied bond for those charges.
All right, and I'm looking, he's only 18, so I don't know how much of a history he could potentially have. The other 2 are women. And do they, as this investigation continues, and let's say, unfortunately, they don't figure out what happened here, is there a time frame in your mind where at some point the justice system says, all right, we can't hold them forever?
Well, people are entitled to have a speedy and public trial. You can't hold people forever just preemptively because you're investigating a case. So unless, generally speaking, you've got to be arraigned very quickly, very promptly after you're arrested for a particular crime. So we've got to distinguish between this older criminal activity, last week's criminal activity, versus this new ongoing investigation regarding the missing officer.
And I guess the other part of this is you have 3 defendants, so obviously what investigators are going to try to do is get one of them to give all the information in the case, give them a deal, send them home, but get the information. That's what I think is going to happen here. Now, police have been asking for your help in finding Captain Quick. If you have any information that might help, tweet me at Vinny Politan. Remember the so-called affluenza case?